all I hope, yeah. They don't know you.
Welcome back to another installment. Please excuse my voice. I'm getting over like a weird, I don't know, I just got sick all of a sudden. It's just really weird. But it seems like it's going away because it's more clear a little bit now. So if I croak here and there, that's what that is. But I just wanted to come on here and I don't ever want to say throw my 2 cents in because the whole situation is just sad. And I too don't feel comfortable with being in people's business. But I think I want this video to be a little bit more of encouragement rather than to talk about, because I mean I don't even think that's fair to her, right? I don't know what's going on in the just atmosphere right now because I've been feeling it too. and I've been going through it myself. But I just wanted to come on here and talk about the whole 𝙤𝙤Liz situation. I've seen a lot of people on my timeline and it's everywhere. Like you can't escape it. And my heart really goes out to her. But I think there were like 2 videos in particular that I really, really liked that talked about this in a very respectful and very still informative way. I was watching a little bit of Mel's video and Aylek from Mindful Attraction, and they both had really, really good points. And Mel was talking a lot about the spiritual side, right? And what it's like to be a powerful woman, a chosen one, someone who is a messenger, right? Father Aylek was talking about, the whole situation and the red flags that you avoid end up being your demise at the end, right? And one thing that he pointed out a lot of things, but one thing that he pointed out was when he said that you're not special. No one is special. And I feel like a lot of people, when they hear that, they take it negatively, right? But if you really think about it, that's why I don't believe in the whole what do you bring to the table conversation, because it's useless. You can be the most awesomest person and you ask yourself, why can't people see how amazing, how beautiful, how talented I am, right? I mean, Beyonce got cheated on. The Cardi B and Offset situation. There are so many instances that we can sit here and name where people were hurt. And if you pay attention, they are a lot of very influential, powerful women. And all that matters is that you know who you are. You know the type of light you have, the type of person that you are. And now here's what I want people to understand is that, like I said, you can be a chosen one. You can be someone who is divine. You can be someone who is absolutely just amazing and profound, right? It's not like people don't see that. It's not like people don't see that you are. It's not that people don't see how gifted, how beautiful and amazing. It's not that people cannot see that you're a chosen one. Obviously, they see it, the way you shine. But what you have to understand is people are evil. People are egotistic. They want to protect their egos. They don't want their egos to be bruised, right? They want to be able to not have to feel the consequences or the repercussions of their actions. And as a chosen one, you have to understand when you give people access to you, when you open yourself up in any way, shape, or form, you are liable to receive anything. And that's just the harsh truth. That's just the harsh reality. The issue with this is, and Aylek said something that's very true. He said that she comes off as the type of person that just wants to be loved, which is true. I'm not saying that she is, that she dumbs herself down for love or none of that, or no. When I listen to her story and how far she's come and how amazing she is, and how much she's overcome and how she impacts people's lives. Her story in particular is what really stood out to me because she emphasized a lot on how the people that she depended on the most left her. the people that she depended on the most, totally just betrayed her. And I saw, every time she tells the story, I saw the look in her eyes. I always see the look in her eyes, and I can see how deeply it hurt her. And again, the world is so disgusting and weird. People see that and they gravitate towards you because of just how vulnerable you can be. There's a lot of Decepticons. There's a lot of demons. There's a lot of people hiding in the darkness, and they are attracted to your light. My heart really, really goes out to chosen ones that are public figures, because like I said, you are subjected to so much, any and everything. I mean, like I said, there are people that hate you, want to be you, and might, actually love you and actually want to be with you and things of that nature. But even with that, you have to be very careful. Do not be surprised. There are people that stalk your page every day. There are people that refresh your page every day to see, what is she going to post today? How does she feel today? Because people want to be in your world. There are people out there that their sole purpose, their sole goal is to humble you, is to put you down, is to make you, to break you, to make you feel inferior, to make you feel as though the message that you have for the world is not important. And Liz is a chosen one. And, I don't want to say unfortunately, but I have to, because that makes her susceptible to a lot of that. A lot of people that will, I haven't watched too much content with her and him, because I really just like watching her on her own and by herself, because you can even tell when she's on her own and she's doing her thing in a video, she's free, and she just is who she is organically. I've talked about this several times. When you're around a certain person, you feel a lot of emotions that aren't yours. That's why sometimes you have to ask yourself, where did this emotion come from? Because some of the things that you're feeling, you picked up from somebody else. And you can tell that there were moments where it was kind of alarming for her, just the way he would read. Even sometimes when he wouldn't even talk, it was just his nonverbal things that he did. And sometimes I hate using the word strong, because a lot of people call me that. And sometimes I tend to feel like because people see you as the strong friend or the strong person that no matter what they throw at you or no matter what life throws at you, you always seem to bounce back. But for me, sometimes I feel like because they know that about me, that I can just take shit. Like, oh, she's strong, she can take it. And I really hate that, because that's not how it should be. Just because I'm strong, or just because I know who I am, and I actively choose to move and walk in my purpose, doesn't mean that you can treat me like shit. And I want to add, men like women, okay? No matter what shape, size, whatever, if they're in the mood and they're attracted, it is what it is, right? Don't mind, as they say, oh, I want the natural woman. I want a woman that doesn't wear lashes and wigs, no BBL body. But typically what ends up happening, you can fill in the blank there. You can go get as many surgeries. You can change the way you talk, change the way you wear your hair. You can do this, that, and the third. You can try your absolute hardest to match what you think his preference is. But the truth be told, he's going to do what he wants to do. And it's important to protect yourself and to be careful. And I hate to say it, because again, I feel like it's so overused now, but love yourself. You really, really have to love yourself. And remember that the only opinion that matters is yours and how you feel when you look in the mirror, because people are going to make imaginary versions of you in their head, and it's not always accurate. People are going to believe what they want to believe about you, and it's important that you protect yourself and your energy and your essence and who you share yourself with. And a lot of people, I mean, like I even said in this other video that I was supposed to upload, but I haven't, when I was talking about self-preservation and keeping yourself to yourself, right? A lot of people will realize, okay, I either have one or two choices. I can either hate this person, betray this person so that I don't have to be reminded that there is such an amazing person out in this world and I don't even have a quarter of what they have. Or I can try and get into this person's world, into their head, into their good graces, just to be near them. And unfortunately, when you are in the public eye, everyone is looking at you. And there are some people that are infatuated by you. They have this beautiful portrayal of you in their mind based off what they see online, right? But like I always say, when you meet someone, you're meeting the representative. You never know the real them until you see them in their actual element, when they're in pain, when they've been betrayed, when they're hurt. And if you don't live up to those expectations, right, that they have in their mind, you will see a different side of them. And my heart really goes out to her because I know how embarrassed she is. I know how much, you know, of pain she's probably feeling in this moment, especially being a new mom. You know, there's a lot that men don't understand, that women, your body physically, mentally, spiritually changes. It's real. It's science. It's not just something that us women make up. Your body is undergoing so many changes. And the last thing she needs is to be in pain and crying and hurt from heartbreak rather than labor and, you know, learning the ropes of what it means would be a new mom. And I'm just at a point where I really don't know, you guys. The dating pool is just trash right now, and I think what I can say is that take your time. Take as much time as you need. You don't have to show everyone every single part of yourself. Cut people off. If you've been having this inkling that something's wrong, investigate it. If you feel like you need to cut somebody off, because you don't want to be faced with the consequences of what that person will do and how they will affect you in your life. And understand that this fight that we're fighting is very much spiritual, you guys. I mean, it just shows when you are not equally yoked with someone, it will never work. Light and darkness cannot work together. And the best love that you will ever receive is from God. Agape love is the best love that you will ever receive. And trust me when I tell you guys, go to him. Go to him, because he knows your heart and he knows your worries and your fears and your pain before you even speak it. Sometimes when I get down to pray, I have nothing to say. But that's the beauty, that's the best part about God, because he already knows. So I'm just sending positive energy to all my chosen ones out there that really need it right now, that are really struggling. I think we should just pray for her. Pray for Liz, you guys. Even if you're not religious or whatever, just send her love. She really, really needs that the most right now. And this is not it. This is not all that life is. And I just want all my chosen ones, my fellow Starseeds, to just keep that in mind. I really, really love Liz. And she has inspired so many people. She's inspired me, and I know a lot of people love her as well. And I just hope that she knows that her purpose is greater. There's so much more that God has in store for her life. And I like to think that every tear that we shed, God collects them. You know, I always like to picture like a little jar or something, right? And he collects them, and he knows. He's very aware, and I hope that she knows that every tear that she has shed, those are the amount of blessings that God is still going to give to her, and that she's going to receive. In Pidgin we have a saying, and it's one of my favorites: God dey my back, God dey your back, which means God has your back, or God got your back. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, be you, stay true, bye.
Struggles and pain only make we tougher. So comes the money get no far. Me love my life. Still I make money and my friends alright. Make progress while them backslide. Them can't stop my flame from ignite. One life, many chances. You'd live up, you'd rise to the top. Don't make it through badness. Right now we have to cool off of that. Get a youth one hold on strong every day. Them plan work hard just for